Hello and welcome to a new series. That's right. Kerbal Space Program. It's gonna be amazing! Oh, we're gonna launch rockets into space. Okay, so the basis of this game, if you don't already know, and if you don't already know, then where have you been? Anyway, is that we are part of what is pretty much NASA, except with these guys, little green-faced Kerbals. Aren't very intelligent, really. Our job is to launch rockets into space with pretty accurate physics, from what I understand. It's fairly accurate. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to launch rockets into space. Let's start the game. Let's get off and onto it. And we're going to start a new game. And it's going to be a career, with the player name, of course, being Vinravel. Okay, guys, I'm just not very, I don't even know. I completely forgot what I was going to say before I said it. And what's our flag gonna be? There's so many flags here. Oh, let's do this flag. I like that flag. Our little flag with a Kerbal with, of course, giant solar panels sticking out of his head. It's a what do you call it? It's a cyborg Kerbal. That's what it is. So we're going to start in career mode. I haven't played Kerbal Space Program in half a millennia, so I'm not really sure what this is all about anymore, this career mode. Okay, what's this? Welcome to the Space Center. Nice to meet you, Mr. Gene Kerman. I'm Gene Kerman, Flight Director, and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center, from where you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around. Right mouse button to move the camera, or use the arrow keys. Oh, very nice. Right-click over the Space Center facilities to view more about them, and left-click to head inside them. Vehicle assembly building. I can upgrade it for money. Where's our money? There's our money. We have 25,000 square roots? I don't know. If you need more information, check out that. Thanks, cool. What do we have here? Research and development, which apparently we can upgrade these buildings. That's nice. Astronaut complex, where we hire more people, I believe. Administration's buildings. May not seem like a very exciting place, but here is where all our strategic decisions are made. Oh. And space plane hangar. Oh, space planes. Let's not talk about space planes. Not gonna happen. Tracking station. Another tracking station? Same tracking station. And a launch pad. Okay, cool. I have examined many things. I'm just going to go and do what I know how to do right now, which is build rockets. Kind of, Hello, I'm Werner von Kerman, Chief Rocketry Engineer. This is the Vehicle Assembly Building. Here is where we build spacecrafts and later roll them out onto the launch pad for flight. Pretty impressive, isn't it? I'd give it a 4. It's not the best. On your left, you'll find components to construct your own spaceship over here. Select a starting part and then attach other parts to build a ship. You can then have a look around with the right mouse button or arrow keys. That's it, really. It's not as if it's rocket science. Oh, it is rocket science. Werner von Kerman, how dare you try to persuade us otherwise. Anyhow, if you need a more in-depth explanation on how to build, oh, shut up. I don't need an in-depth explanation. I am the greatest. Okay. So we're going to build a rocket, and of course a rocket needs a pilot. And a pilot needs a place to stay. This is the Mark 1 command pod, within which our nice Kerbal pilot shall sit. So what we're going to do, this on its own is, of course, and if you haven't noticed, and if you didn't notice, you're probably crazy, it's not going to go into space. There's nothing under it. It doesn't have any rockets or anything. So what we need is to give it rockets. Let's see what we got. We have a mysterious goo containment unit for science things. We have a parachute to get them home safely. We have basic fins. Easy. We have modular girder segments. And we have solid fuel booster. Perfect. This is the perfect situation. It'll be perfectly fine. Right mouse button. More info. Need to check. Okay. Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is build literally this thing with a rocket on the bottom. You would say, oh, this doesn't seem very complex. Do you really need an entire space program to create this? The answer is no, not really. But shut up, we're going to do it anyway. Okay, so we've got that. We then need some wings. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 3 wings on here in a nice radially symmetric pattern. Oh, look at that. Look at it, that's beautiful. Okay. So this is going to be our first spacecraft. Wait, not quite. We do need one more thing. A sciencey, mysterious goo container. Only one of them. We really don't need more than one. One mysterious goo container will do. So our goal in going into space is to collect science. And objects like this mysterious goo container will bring us science points. It'll get us money that'll allow us to do more things. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. So in addition to building the rocket itself, we also have to set up the staging, which is here. So what we need to do is, rockets have different stages where different things happen, and we set up the stages here. Right here, stage 0 is going to be this rocket booster shooting off, flying it into space. It'll be amazing. And then stage 2 or 1, yeah, you know, is going to be the parachute for coming back home. What should we call this nice craft? The craft shall be called... probably death. It's probably death. That's probably the situation. And then we're going to put some crew on it. Oh, perfect. Okay. Going into space today. One day only. The great, the best pilot, Jebediah Kerman. Jebediah Kerman, our nice pilot, is going to be launched in this particular rocket into space. We have all of these different pilots that we could choose from. Jebediah Kerman will be the one. Okay. Now that that's done, you do a quick save. You always have to do a quick save. And let us launch this bad boy. It's not going to go far. It's definitely not going to orbit. If it does orbit, we can't actually get it back down. Does that mean that Jebediah Kerman would die, which would be unfortunate? But Jebediah Kerman's going to be fine. I think we put the staging in the wrong area. Anyway, there we go. So, Jebediah Kerman, we salute you and your efforts in this space program. You're going to have to understand that we are going to launch you into space and not even care at all. 3, 2, 1, ignition! Look at him go! Jebediah Kerman. World's first speed record of 300 meters per second. You're the greatest we've ever seen. Okay, we need to angle this vessel. Part of the goal. Okay. Oh, okay. The rockets have stopped firing. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine, Kerman. You're gonna come back down soon enough. So, what we've got in this view is we've got the staging over here, typical. Then we've got over here, this is an orientation bubble that shows you how the ship is oriented towards space and sky and all different things. It's nice. I will use it to maneuver our spacecraft. That's what it does. Oh Lord. Jebediah Kerman is coming down quite quickly. So we are no longer going upwards. We are definitely going downwards. Mr. Jebediah Kerman, I salute your effort. Oh, Lord Almighty. That's not good. Launch the parachute! Oh, Lord, Jebediah Kerman, you're doomed. Oh, he's going to be fine. Don't worry. He's going to be fine. Jebediah Kerman's going to be fine. He's going to hit the ground really hard, isn't he? Come on, parachute. Oh, nice. Perfection. That, my friends, is how you do a space flight in which you achieve really next to nothing. Because we really achieved next to nothing with that space flight. That was sad and disgusting. All that we did was launch this little thing like a couple thousand feet into the air. Meters, sorry. It wasn't amazing. It was pathetic. It was disgusting. The Kerbals should be ashamed for what they've done. Anyway, we have brought Jebediah Kerman home alive, which is always good. He can go on more missions in the future. Look at that! Success! Jebediah Kerman, you are the first Kerman to go into space. How do you feel? He doesn't talk. It's not something he does. He's a very silent man. Anyway, we're going to recover the vessel, bring it back in, and see what we have succeeded in doing with this vessel. Mission summary for probably death. It wasn't death, though. That's the thing. It wasn't death. Recovery of a vessel that survived a flight. 1 data gathered, 5 data value, and +5 science earned. I don't know what most of that means, but we'll figure out at some point. Parts, we brought all of this back, and we purchased things. Very nice. Funds, 54,805, plus 2,000 funds. Nice. And Jebediah Kerman has gained an experience. Very nice, Mr. Kerman. Very good. So, that is our first space flight. Before we go, let's check out research and development. This is where we create more different things to add to our space vessel. Like, for instance, Engineering 101 would get us a new cockpit, a new science thing, a communicatortron, a stack decoupler. That's pretty important, actually. And then, of course, we've got all of these different things that we can get the research for. That's actually a lot of stuff. Oh, my lord. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, so much stuff. And we purchase it with science points, I believe. Yep. Science points. We got 5 science points, so we can choose one of these 2 upgrades. I think we should go with this one. We're going to get a new cockpit, communicatortron. The communicatortron allows us to send information about science-y things back to the ground. Let's research it. We now have it. With that, eventually we can get this, which will give us all variety of different things, like new parachutes, apparently heat shields. That's not good. I don't like the idea of heat shields. Anyway, that is Kerbal Space Program. And of course, we will see more of Kerbal Space Program in the future, because this is the first of many flights that shall occur. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned, because you want to see every flight of Jebediah Kerman up until his inevitable death, which will occur one day. Oh, well, yeah. He might die, or we could accidentally put him into orbit in a situation where we can't get him back down, which is a fate worse than death, quite frankly. So yeah, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.